And a very good evening to you all for this August 28th, 2014. It's the one and only Black Avenger, aka the Black Azrael, Lee Sanders of the RCWR show, coming at you with some breaking news. I'm really hoping that as the night progresses, we definitely have this end in a way where it's very positive and there's nothing but good things that's coming, because right now with what I have to report, it doesn't sound too good at all. I'm not really sure how many of you have been keeping track of what's been going on as far as wrestling news goes, but it looks like 2014 WWE Hall of Famer, he was recently inducted earlier this year, Jake the Snake Roberts. He is currently hospitalized right now. He is said to be unconscious, and he's just been battling a double dose of pneumonia. It's being described as his lungs are just really full of fluids. Doctors, everybody are doing everything they can possible to make this man be very comfortable and to get him back to good health. And you just think about the roller coaster ride that this man has been on for the past couple of decades now. Uh, I mean, we really shouldn't have to go over the history of Jake Roberts, but for you newer fans that's out there that's not really familiar with this wrestling, but you have been taking advantage of maybe the WWE network, other places, and you've been getting yourself familiarized with him, that's good for you. But I mean, this man, he's been battling drug addiction, alcoholism for a lot of years, strained relationships with his family, so much. I mean, he was in and out of rehab for a lot of years. A lot of people had put Jake Roberts on that list of, okay, look, this is going to be one of those people that if you tell me tomorrow he's going to be dead, it's not really going to surprise me because of the type of lifestyle that he was living. I mean, he was going at it very hard, very reckless, just seemed like this guy was just going to be passing any moment, but somehow, and I think it's mainly due to him finally getting tired of always going through the same old crap, not really feeling good about himself, just being so low on energy and all that. He wanted that change, and the change in his life came to him from a unlikely source, as it came from Diamond Dallas Page with his great DDP yoga program. And pretty much we fast forward to now. Jake the Snake, he's been sober now. My God, it only seems like yesterday that Diamond Dallas Page and crew had began the rebuilding process for Jake the Snake Roberts, as they were doing the Kickstarter campaign, trying to raise money to help Jake get some much needed surgery done. All the money was going to good use. We definitely had donated over here. For those of you that are longtime listeners, you know that we had did our best to encourage you all to donate as well. We are aware that some of you all ended up donating as a result of us giving you a heads up on that, and the money went to good use. Jake the Snake, he's just been doing everything he can to stay sober. He does admit that it's a challenge. He's taking it on a day by day basis, but part of the main reason why he's trying to be sober is because of the newfound relationships that he's able to have with his kids, his grandchildren. Just really loves the position that he's in right now in life, and it just seems like every single time Jake Roberts is able to find that little slice of happiness, it seems like every single time he's able to take a step forward, something just keeps coming back and it's just grabbing him. It just seems like something negative is always just gravitating towards him, trying to pull him back. Hell, it was just earlier this year. I remember shortly after it was announced by WWE that Jake Roberts was going to be inducted into this year's Hall of Fame. Just about 1 or 2 weeks afterwards, we had heard straight from his mouth that unfortunately he needed to go get emergency surgery. And as a result of that emergency surgery, and it was surgery to basically remove a cancer, by the way. It was cancer that was growing on the back of his ankle, and it was coming very, very close to messing with his muscle tissues, his nerves, and all that. I mean, he was lucky that they had found it because I mean it was actually, if I'm not mistaken, like about the size of a half-dollar coin. That's how big that spot was on the back of his ankles. I mean, he went through that, and I'm sure you guys have probably maybe heard of some of the reports that came about with some recent autograph signings, as some people had said that he kind of appeared to be just a little bit out of shape. As far as energy goes, he kind of seemed a little bit out of it. Same thing could have been said for Scott Hall, but maybe to Jake Roberts' credit, maybe it's just the fact of the type of schedule that he's doing nowadays. He's semi-retired. He's got a lot of work. He's doing his thing with the podcast, which last I checked, it's been on a hiatus. Snake Pit Radio. It's been on a little bit of a hiatus, but he did say it was going to be coming back at some point. You guys can actually check it out on YouTube if you haven't before. We'll actually make a link be available in this description for you all to check out. But it just seems like every time you turn around, man, something always weird seems to be happening with Jake Roberts. But I tell you what, man, that is one tough son of a bitch. And me over here, I'm definitely pulling for this man. Now, we could provide you guys with a new update. And this is the initial report that had came in. A lot of wrestling outlets are picking up on this, but the one that I want you guys to just kind of stay in tune with the most is our good friends and colleagues over at Wrestling Inc. because they've pretty much been on top of this. Now, the way it's looking right now, Roberts had took a flight yesterday to attend a Sin Badai show in Las Vegas this Friday. He passed out on the plane and was unconscious as of a few hours ago, like today. So as far as we know, he's still unconscious, all right? Ambulance was taken to the plane. Roberts was then transported to a nearby hospital. Now, Raja Giri of Wrestling Inc. Was informed that Roberts has double pneumonia, and doctors have said that his lungs are filled with fluid and there is a mass on his brain. Now, Badui, hope I'm pronouncing that name right, Sin Badui Kazarni on Twitter at Sen Bodai. He stated on Twitter that Roberts is now resting at the hospital and that he's been with him ever since last night, making sure that he's comfortable. He has not put out any type of a tweet as far as if Jake has been conscious at any time. I don't know what to really make of this. I definitely know I'm trying to do my best to stay on top, coming from Jake Witter. As you know, not only does he handle that account himself, but also the people that works with him for Snake Pit Radio, they also release statements and things of that nature. Only thing I see right now is a couple of days ago, just plugging DDP Yoga and one that's mentioning the event that's going to be coming up now on Friday. So that's pretty much been it. It's been relatively quiet on on Jake Roberts' Twitter page. So we're definitely going to do our best to stay on top of this. This definitely hits close to home for me because my mom several years back, she had cancer, and I definitely remember when I was with her as she was getting her chemotherapy and all that. So there is that connection for me, like as far as when Jake a while back had cancer and all that. And it just seems like every single time you turn around, my mom always went through some type of stuff with her health, and she's just was always a good fighter. How managed to come out on top. And Jake Roberts, I'd be lying if I said that I didn't follow this man's career. He's definitely somebody I've been following for many years. Definitely a fan of his, to the point you can't really see it in the background here for those of you that's watching this live webcast. But those of you that are able to see, you see where my finger is right here. That's actually a signed picture made out to me by Jake Roberts in a match that he had with the late Andre the Giant. As I'm really hoping that he pulls through whatever it is that's going on. Um, this guy deserves to have a good, fair hand in life. I mean, he's just fought so hard to be able to get where he is right now in life, especially being able to have the great relationship that he's able to have with his children and everything, with his family. And I'm just really hoping that he's going to be able to pull through because, true story, for those of you that may be familiar with our content and you've been following us for a good while, several years back, well, not several years back, but several months back is what I was trying to say. We actually had the opportunity to interview Jake Roberts, and of all the interviews that I had did over the years that we've been on the air, which has been since late 2011, the interview just was not clicking between me and him. And it was so funny because there was like a few of my colleagues that had managed to hear the original cut of this interview, and they had took to social media and they were bashing me over the fact that I was mad and I was taking shots at Jake Roberts for such a bad interview. When at that point I only had about less than 2 years under my belt. Meanwhile, these people that were talking trash is like they had like 5 years or more under their belt. So for me, it was a learning experience. And for me, being in this field that I'm in, I love learning new things because when I'm no longer learning in this field that I'm in, then it's starts to get a little bit boring. I don't know about you guys, but I'm me personally, I'm just one of those type of people who once I've learned everything there is about a particular thing, I kind of like move on. I go, okay, what's next? And for me, this field is so fun because I'm always learning different things. And that was like the first time I ever experienced an interview that did not go right. And for the love of me, I just could not figure out how to make it right. And it was an interview that we never released. Plans were to put in motion for the interview to finally be released a couple of months ago, but unfortunately, the audio had got deleted, and I put two times more pressure on myself to make sure that when the time was right, we reached out to Jake Roberts and his people and try to see if we can have him on the show and give the man the proper respect, give Jake Roberts fans, give RCWR show fans an interview that is freaking on point, serve it justice to make up for what happened the last go around. Just a matter of timing. And I'm telling you from the heart, if his health takes a decline for the worse, I've already apologized before, luckily. I made peace and everything with Jake and his people, but I must admit, I would definitely be kicking myself in the ass big time if his health takes a decline for the worse, where we're going to be here reporting some unfortunate news, like as far as him passing. So I'm hoping that does not happen because, number one and foremost, I want for him to pull through, and then if anything, okay, so it doesn't have anything to do with me. I just want the guy to pull through because I love the man. I appreciate everything he's done for the wrestling industry. That's like 99.9%. The 1% is me basically going, I would love the opportunity to interview him again and do the damn interview justice for Jake Roberts fans and everybody else. So we'll stay on top of this for you guys. We're actually supposed to be on a little bit of an extended break due to the Labor Day holiday, but this is breaking news. Anything else that transpires, I would highly encourage you guys to just come on back to this video and just watch it from the very beginning because we'll have a annotation be available where I'll provide you guys with any type of a new update as far as his health and all that. You can also follow us on Twitter at the RCWR Show or Facebook at Infinity One Productions. And if you miss all that information, just check out the links in this episode description, as we will definitely reach out to those platforms to provide updates for you all. Y'all are more than welcome to post your comments if you want to send get well wishes to Jake Roberts, you can do so by hitting him up on Twitter, as his Twitter handle is Jake Snake DDT. One more time, that's Jake Snake DDT. You can also find him out on YouTube. Another way you can probably pass along your get well wishes and all that is by hitting up Diamond Dallas Page. Diamond Dallas Page, he loves his Twitter. Take your pick. You can either do DDP Yoga, or if I'm not mistaken, I want to say DDP is on, yep, I called it right, Real DDP. So you can either do DDP Yoga, or you can hit up Diamond Dallas Page at Real DDP. And in a new update, this comes now at 6:12 p.m. Eastern. I'm looking at Diamond Dallas Page's Twitter account as we speak. Breaking news right here. According to Diamond Dallas Page, he just spoke with Jake Roberts' girlfriend. Jake is now conscious. I repeat, Jake is now conscious, but still fading in and out. He goes on to say to please keep the prayers coming. Once again, breaking news. Diamond Dallas Page just spoke with Jake Roberts' girlfriend and has said that Jake is now conscious, but is still fading in and out. Send those prayers, man. Nothing but the best. If you ever gave a damn about this wrestler, definitely send in those prayers, man. He's definitely needing it right now. Sounds like this man is really in a fight right now. Again, we will come at you guys on Twitter, Facebook. We will come back on YouTube if anything major happens, but check out those outlets. You can always check out this video again. As I mentioned, we'll have an annotation up at the very beginning, giving you guys a new update on what's going on with his health and everything. If you appreciated the way we handled this coverage, please, I would encourage you to share this with your friends, especially those that are also Jake Roberts fans. One of the best ways you can spread the good word about our content. And if you happen to like wrestling and all that, just feel free to poke your head in and check out some of the great stuff that we have. We got some interviews. Speaking of interviews, we did something with Diamond Dallas Page, because the Jake Roberts isn't available, unfortunately. But we did do something with Diamond Dallas Page that you guys can check out. Check it out, man. Some really good content for y'all to go check out. That's going to do it. I wish all of y'all to be safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another, and we will see you in just a little bit. Everybody, I hope you have a very safe and happy Labor Day holiday weekend. Take care.